Okay, so today we're going to look at some line-out options and how we can attack from them. So I've looked at WASPS v Bristol in the English Premiership, the Gallagher Premiership. So we're just going to run through some clips here on some different attacking options from a good line-out and also some counter-attack options. So let's roll the tape. Here we see good ball from WASPS. They've gone straight into a box formation in attack. So they've got one runner here, and a backdoor option if they need it. These guys have got to sell the line they're running, and if this guy gets the ball, he can hit outside. And if we roll the tape through, we look there. The point of the diamond has got options available to him. Okay. The tail gunner who's shot down to try and shut that ball down, he's now basically out of play. And you can see where the hole is right here. I think this is Jimmy Goppeth. He just spots the hole, attacks the hole, puts his winger through at pace, and he's away. Okay, so there's plenty of options available there to them. Okay, so this one here, again, WASP line out. And again, they go straight back into that box shape that they like to attack with. We'll roll the tape. They come in here, 5-man line out. So they've got a couple of runners in that box. Okay, good catch, bit of a maul. Okay, here again, 1, 2, 3 runners and another option. Okay, plenty of space here. Try to compress this defender into this space here, which is what they've done. This defender's bitten down on the 8. They play the backdoor option. Okay, so keep the ball alive. And then they roll through again. So not a bad attacking option. It doesn't always come off, but it is hard to defend against if all your runners can actually get the defense to commit to them. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at a driving maul from WASPS. Okay, good catch, down. They set the maul, and then they start to drive. They drive infield, okay, and Bristol are actually driving them infield. I think here if Bristol had driven the other way, they'd have driven them into touch. So WASP just let them push them infield. Okay, now they've regathered, they've splintered Bristol here, so these guys now have to work back around. These guys are pouring in here, still nice and solid platform. Through they go, try scored. Okay, the hooker, he just stayed attached there. He was never going to let go of that ball. Okay, so he's gone through. Okay, so this one here, we'll see how they attack the back of the space at the back of the line out. I think it's the inside centre hits a space about here, so they draw the defence in from the line out. Good throw at the back. Again, the maul comes in. They start pushing them in sideways, and you'll actually see the space open up. You can see the top of the screen here. Okay, the first defender here, this guy's trying to watch the halfback doesn't snipe. This guy's sort of getting sucked in here, and he's leaving a space here at the top of the screen that you can see. Okay, you can see that just here. Okay, we'll roll that through. Again, you'll see they're trying to cover off on the space. That gap's there, and if we freeze it here, right where that referee's standing is where the centre, he's not even in the shot yet. He's just going to come through and he's going to hit that hole. Hit it really hard. Here he comes. Watch. Bang. He's in there. Okay. But what it does, if we go back a little bit, it gives the 9 an option here. He can hit the runner. Okay, because this is obviously a planned move. If he hits the 10 outside him, the 10's going to come straight through under the posts. So it's difficult to defend against when someone's doing that. just runs back against the grain. Okay, so this one here, we'll just show that again. Okay, so this one here is a Bristol Lineout, and what they try here, it's a bit of a fancy play, and I like it. It's just the execution wasn't right, and I think that is because Bristol played a lot of their second string players. But what they try and do here is, you'll see these three back, this back pot here. They just leave the line out once the ball's thrown. They come back here and set themselves to attack the seam in here, trying to catch Wasps off guard. And it's just a little bit of poor execution, but the option's really on. See, they've dropped out. Here's the gap that they want. They've seen it. They want to try and attack. Okay, these Wasp defenders haven't switched on that these guys have left. Okay, they're back. Nice quick ball to the back. Again, this guy here didn't really sell it, so this guy here can just then fixate on this attack, and just some poor execution in the middle. You can see by the intent of this runner, he was coming back against the grain. Okay, so we made a little bit of space there. Okay, again, they're looking to stretch out wide. The gaps are in around here, in this area here is where they're trying to attack. Again, this guy sells it not too bad. He's got this defender here, shoulders forward, sort of half committing. So this guy can't shoot it out of the line too much. Okay, roll it through. He's committed those defenders there. Okay. And again, we roll it through. So they've sort of got that arrowhead shape here. Ball carrier, 10, and another forward out running. Okay, they've all got eyes on the ball. Some quick hands. Okay. Created that little bit of space out wide. Okay, and just some poor execution let them down there. Okay, so this one here we're going to have a look at. Wasp actually knocked the ball on from the line out, but watch the work they do in defence to lock the ball up at the ruck and the maul, and then they actually win the scrum against the feed. So they don't panic, they don't overcommit at the breakdown, they just let the play happen and they just win the ball back. Okay, there's the throw. Okay, so there's the knock on. One guy goes into the breakdown. Everyone else just fans. Okay, so they've set their D line. Now they're just working really hard. Working hard. Again, only one or two in the D line. Everyone else is up ready, defending hard. Okay, ball's not coming out from the maul. So it's a scrum to Wasps. So they've won the ball back from a potentially dangerous situation. Okay. So there was a little bit I cut out of this just beforehand, a couple of minutes. You could actually see Bristol backs were planning what they were going to run off the back of this scrum so that they could score. Of course, they'd been under the pump up until now. Okay. Wasps just got on with the job. The thing that I've noticed here is that the starting loose head has switched now to the tight head side. I think that was through an injury from memory. So the loose head has come onto the tight head side at the scrum. Okay, and that's a discussion for another day. It's often difficult to change sides during this game. Okay, look at Wasps, they're hungry. That front row is hungry to get in there. Power through, and they turn the ball over. Okay, so they've got themselves out of trouble from a really bad line out. Okay, so they didn't panic. Okay, and the 9 will just kick it into touch. Okay, so that just shows they lost the line out, but they didn't panic. They didn't overcommit at the breakdown. Everyone just went straight back into their defensive roles. They turned the ball over at the maul and won the scrum. Okay, so this is a Bristol throw. Wasps win this and turn the ball over and actually score at the other end. I think this again comes down to having the second string team on the field, because the lineout was a bit sloppy. It's obvious this guy is not in a really good position to lift. He's trying to throw a decoy as a lifter, but he just doesn't get into a position to lift. So he's not lifting in a strong position, which means the Wasp player is a good half an arm ahead of the Bristol jumper. Okay, he gets a good catch. Okay, this guy hardly gets off the ground. There's no connection through any of this stuff. And look what happens on the turnover. They maul it for a little bit just to suck those forwards in there. There's some good vision here by the 10. Okay, so they've sucked a few forwards in there. Drive it forward a bit. Drive it forward a bit. Look where the space is. Bang. Hits a flying winger. And the 9's in cover inside. And he's in. Some really good play at the line out. Okay guys, so that's it on the line out and the options. Thanks for watching. Feel free to send me some feedback. If you like my channel, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do a few more of these now that rugby is back in a lot of parts of the world. So feel free, have a look, take away with it what you want. Subscribe to the channel, send me some feedback, check out my website. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.